Hello, and welcome to ToeJam Earl. We have a random world race for you tonight. My name is Hoodie2Shoes. I'm here with DrMooCowz. It's
Oh,
1991. We're on the Sega Genesis. How are you feeling, DrMooCowz?
feeling great, feeling funky, ready to explore this crazy planet known as Earth. 100% accurate representation of Earth, as we'll see.
Yes, very much so. And everybody knows that big speakers in the vacuum of space, the most important thing that you could be doing in terms of spaceship design. It's
Yep.
just, this is a fact. I'm here to say it. All right, without too much more ado, I think we can explain a little bit more about the game once we get into it. So I am on the screen ready to start. So
Okay.
DMC, if you want to give us a start whenever you're ready, I think that
All
can get
right.
going.
We'll do. All right, here we go. Three, two, one, go.
All right, yeah, so we're just playing Random World. We both are playing, I believe, on our Sega Genesis with a cartridge.
Yep. I'm
So
using a Model 1 Genesis with the original cart.
yeah, I got a Model 2. And we do a race like this every Saturday, a bunch of us, just playing Random World. And, you might be thinking, oh, but you don't have the same seed. But, like, the game is very structured, even though it's random. And so it ends up working out pretty well most of the time, anyway. And it also allows us to be able to hang out and complain about our seeds to each other in a way that you just can't hang out and, really talk about what's going on in your game in other randomizers.
Yeah, so there's usually a lot of complaining. So the game is deceptively mean and cruel, for sure. Like, despite like what it looks like, oh, it's a cool, funky aliens, the early '90s aesthetic. But yeah, there's a lot of mean stuff that happens. Like, this game is a roguelike game under the hood, for sure. And I'm having an unreasonably good start right now,
That's
which I
how it
know
goes.
it won't hold. So, but
Yeah, so the premise essentially for this game, a lot of people kind of don't understand what's going on or, why it exists, but it's really great. We're two funky aliens from our home planet of Funkatron, and we were grooving out in our spaceship, listening to funky tunes out of our big space speakers. And Earl asked if he could drive, and he crashed into an asteroid, and we crash landed on Earth here, which obviously is a bunch of levels which are flat and have elevators that take you to other places on Earth.
and
And our
real
ship
quick,
piece, yeah,
I
it
got
broke
the
into.
I got the left
You got it.
megawatt speaker. So
Oh, very nice. I got a super funkomatic amplimeter. Conveniently, our ship broke into 10 perfectly replaceable and fixable ship pieces that are spread throughout the, you know, flat areas of Earth. And
as
our task is to reassemble it.
as everyone knows, Earth is shaped like many flat layers of lasagna.
Yes, with
Steph,
spaghetti little connector paths. Pasta based, for sure. Oh, you see, I used the root beer before the total bummer.
yeah. So you've probably seen like several times, and pop up a map to kind of see as we're exploring to see where we've been and ideas on where to go. And yeah, I think kind of the big mechanic in the game is we're collecting presents all over the planet, and some are good, some are bad, some are kind of neutral. And, there's kind of some opinion-based things on some of it, but you have no idea what any of these presents are as you open them. That's sort of like where the rogue elements come into play for this game, and a lot of it is just trying to identify like what some of this stuff is, and the easiest way to identify it is like just open it. Yeah, and crazy results happen, and yeah, so if you got the Total Bummer already hoodie, like that one just like straight up takes a life away. An
Yeah,
alternative.
you just die.
Yeah. I just found the Carrot Man. You can pay him $2 to identify stuff for you, which I did.
There's also mailboxes that you could potentially buy gifts from, which can be very powerful. However, they can also be mimics, which are like some of the most dangerous enemies in the game, and very likely to kill you. So there's a lot going on in this game.
And then the one present that I always despised as a kid, and I still don't like it now, although there's arguably situations where it's good. But it's called the randomizer, and so all the stuff that you have opened up and identified already, like that is all completely shuffled once if you find the randomizer, and you may not necessarily know what you have anymore, and it could be completely different. Ideally, you don't want to find that, but you can't be helped sometimes.
One thing that you can do, in lieu of paying $2 to the wise man who will identify your presents, is if you have a duplicate of a present, only presents that are in your inventory get randomized. So you can drop one of the presents that's a duplicate on the ground and open the other. And if it ends up being the randomizer, you can pick up the one, and then you know that the bottom present in your inventory is now the new randomizer, and then you can kind of like get information that way. It's a very valuable thing to keep in mind.
That's a practice I don't do very often, but I should. It's very helpful in Random World specifically to do so. And real quick on just happened a little bit ago on my game, I found a telephone, which will kind of soft reveal like some of the tiles on the map. In this case, it showed me exactly where the elevator is on this levels, which is what you love to see. And then other times, telephone shows you absolutely nothing useful at all.
A couple of tiles full of space.
Yeah, it's like, cool, I wasn't really going there anyway, but thanks, game.
Those stars are pretty, though.
I guess Earth is perpetually nighttime, except for level 1. I don't think I've ever actually noticed that, really. I mean, I've noted, but I've never, like, put that together. Oops. Let's see what this is. Spring shoes. A lot of us have a strong opinion on the spring shoes.
Not positive.
Yeah, it's not generally good.
But they are helpful. Begrudgingly, none of us can admit that they're not helpful. Not that they're not helpful, it's that as soon as they're done being useful for the one thing that you wanted them to do, now they're suddenly terrible.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You get one jump, maybe two if you're really lucky, that you're excited about, and then the rest of the time you just have spring shoes on and you hate it. That's kind of how it goes.
I say one thing I do like about this game, regardless if you're doing random world or fixed world, as far as like speedrunning is concerned, I actually like that there's the pause as you're in the elevator. It's like that's almost like the perfect amount of time to take
And
a
get like a nice
drink
sip of water, or yeah.
catch up on chat or whatever. Which I know a lot of people like, they hate waiting in games, but in this game I actually really enjoy that aspect of it. So I was I guess I'm still hopping on the road with the spring shoes, but the road in this game will make your either ToeJam or Earl walk a bit faster. You stay on the road, so highly encouraged if you play the game, use the road, regardless of speedrunning or just casual play. The road is your friend.
Yeah, it's real nice to be able to go a little bit faster, especially on the, whether you think it's cheese or sand, you're correct. But on the levels with the orange stuff,
Yeah, that is
the
what
road
my,
is especially helpful.
game has a lot of right now, is that, oh, there's this jerk. Yeah, the mole. Oh man, I hate the mole. So the mole, if the mole gets you, he steals presents from you that you don't get back, and when you start the game with 4 bonus high tops, and I think that's still like the thing that like really irritates me in the game is if a mole takes my bonus high tops.
Oh, nothing
So-
feels worse. Those
I
are
hate it.
yours. The game gave them to you. They're bonus, Feels like they should be untouchable.
So I've hated that for 40 something years.
How dare they?
30 something years. What's math? Whatever. Yeah, cheese powder. I think that's a good compromise for sand versus cheese. Cheese powder.
I gotta
Maybe like,
do it.
maybe like a Parmesan. You're doing a thing.
I opened a doorway I had to go through. I found the
Oh,
elevator,
okay.
but I need to find a ship piece. Didn't unlock the tile with the elevator on it either, but I think I'll remember. Learning the way that the Earthlings behave, the different things that can get you, it's one of the most valuable things that you can do. Staying alive, I think, like for the most part, if you're playing this game as a relative newcomer, being able to stay alive until level 25 to win is going to be probably the biggest challenge. So being able to understand like the Earthlings and how they can get you is probably the best thing you could do. Oh, mercy.
Yeah, I think the Phantom Ice Cream truck's probably maybe one of the hardest ones to learn how to dodge it. And I honestly don't think I truly learned until I started, running this game quite a bit. Like within the past 5 years. You're a
There's
telephone.
still yeah.
It's gone. And yeah, ToeJam is a doofus, so there's that is a ranking system in the game. Every time you get promoted to a new rank, you will get a bigger life bar. So there's nothing wrong with that. There are also like certain promotions that will also give you an extra life. Which again, nothing wrong with that. This game also has a extra life animation that there's ways to try to like make it not happen, because you just basically stand there and you're froze. I guess if one of us actually, well, here we go, right on cue for me. What can I do about this? Sure, let's open this. Oh crap. Well, never mind. I was gonna try to use the high tops to like jump on the over, but then I found the elevator immediately, and I was like, I don't want to soft lock the game. That'd be bad. So
Yeah, if you're not confident on the timing, then just play it safe. You can soft lock the game in several ways here. One of them is one of the level ups. Like if you're getting a promotion level up and you enter the elevator too quickly before the extra life animation can finish, you'll get stuck in the like arms extended extra life pose forever in the elevator on the next level, and you can't move or do anything, and you're just there. It's tough. It's tough to deal with.
found piece number 2 for me.
Oh, nice. I think I got 3 or 4.
Yeah, so I think my run's going to be very backloaded with the pieces as it feels. And yeah, despite I don't know if we stated like but the game is 25 levels. The last ship piece is always going to be on level 25. Pending you don't miss one along the way, which that's a whole thing too, and still happens to the best of us. For sure as well. But
I've just gotten in the habit of checking before I go in the elevator on like every level.
yeah. Oh, you know, it's got by a tornado, so that's just gonna take me wherever it pleases. Oh, and Twitch has a by default it has a perfect emote for this. Do like du.
Yeah.
Going for like Darude Sandstorm, that perfect tornado emote. It was kind to me that it did not drop me off the level, so I appreciate that.
That's
Thank
good. Oh, I also have fallen victim to the scourge of the spring.
There's a piece here. Okay. Down the elevator. But yeah, the different levels, they... Yeah, so despite like the randomness, there's also like a general theme to every single level. So like, for example, I'm on level 10 right now, and it's always going to be like a big sprawling lake with the sand/cheese everywhere. And there you go. There's a total bummer for me. Holding down B lets you open up the inventory, and since I have a root beer, I'm gonna drink that to save myself. It's a nice little trick. It works
Yeah,
pretty
as long as
well.
you hold down the menu button while you're dying, you can open the present menu and use a food item to stay alive with the total bummer.
So fudge sundae, root beer, or there's actual food, but that's also random if that's good or bad. So, but desperate times, sometimes you just go for it. Yeah, sometimes you just open a present, you have no idea what it is at all, and hope for the best. Usually doesn't
I
work.
also am going to use root beer to not die to a total bummer.
Nice. Level 10? I don't know what that was all of a sudden. Level 10 is being a typical level 10 for me right now.
Bless your heart.
And I will attempt to do this this method called the sneak step that I'm not very good at. It's also kind of hard to maintain it, but you can kind of wiggle the D-pad and hit A to sneak, and you can kind of see that ToeJam can kind of really like get far off the screen. But it is difficult to maintain that, and then obviously you can't really see what you're doing once you get ToeJam off screen. But there's occasions where that's a useful method for getting away from Earthlings.
You can move very quick vertically, I think, with that.
Yeah,
It's like it's
right.
pretty taxing on your on the old fingers and arms.
Yep. And yeah, that's a good point. Vertical only for ToeJam in his case. There's sort of a newish thing that came out with Earl as well too. That's really exhausting for me to try to do it, but it's basically like tapping the D-pad like every it's like 4 frames or something like that can get Earl moving like really fast. It's kind of fascinating to watch it, but yeah, it really hurts to do it. I think for
Yeah, it looks pretty rough.
both of us. Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
that's
young
cool.
man's
I'm
game
never
for
doing it.
sure.
Yeah, definitely. Or if you don't have
That you
any
can
wrist issues, yeah.
maybe notably see that I have not attempted once. I have repetitive stress injury, and I will not be attempting.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yep.
You all can sneak step all you want.
Yeah, a lot of the Random World 2 is sometimes it's just like whatever decision you make to leave the elevator, like that could be the difference between like a level being 30 seconds versus like 5, 6, 10 minutes. And that's just like one of the things if you like RNG in your games, like Random World is pretty much like peak RNG in almost all aspects.
Even fixed world is still there's plenty of RNG.
Yep, that is very true.
This game was like the base game is essentially a randomizer. It just
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Well-
that's really cool too. Like this game was like a randomizer like way before randomizers were like really cool and popular in the world. And, like just by default on the cartridge too. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is the standard game mode. Like this is the one it's pointing to on default.
Boombox? Oh, give me that phone. Yeah, so the boombox, when you get that, it makes Earthlings dance in place and they won't chase you. Unless you're Santa, apparently. So, I don't know, he might have been out of range. I'm trying to remember, in the manual, does it theorize that Santa is the one that might be dropping all these presents everywhere? Or am I making that up?
I don't remember. I know there is a full rap in the beginning of the manual, though.
Oh, right. Forgot about that. Doorway, I do. Alright. Taking the doorway, that was not amazing. Yeah, so doorway, if you go through a doorway, it puts you on a random spot on the map. And sometimes it's very mean and just puts you out on a tiny island and you have no choice but to fall down to the previous level.
Doorway is prominently featured on the any percent fixed world run, where you use a doorway and hope it puts you exactly where you want it to.
Yep. It's a lot of hoping.
RNG filled endeavor.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of taught myself that run pretty recently. I think within the past year, I think it might be accurate. And yeah, I have made choices on how many doors I use, and it's painful, but it feels great when it works. But you gotta try a lot to make it work. Where's the elevator? Rain cloud. Icarus wings, nice. So rain cloud's generally a bad present, but since I was next to the elevator, yeah, each present gives you 2 points. I think, is that correct, Hoodie?
2 points, that's correct.
Yep. So when you open a present, you get 2 points. It happens very quickly for us, but if you open the present menu, you can see like your score at the bottom right. So I have 172 points, and I don't know what the numbers are officially, but that's how the promotions are tracked. So you get points from opening presents, you get points for exploring tiles. And there are 3 moles around me. I'm going to use these wings to get out of here. Is there any other way to score points that I'm not remembering?
Uncovering tiles and opening presents are the only ways to score points. I guess like opening a promotion presents gives you a lot of points, but
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's still opening a present. I'm pretty sure that the promotion present just gives you like enough points to become the next promotion. functionally, you know.
And if you're wondering, the top of the chain in ToeJam Earl for the promotion world is Funk Lord.
Yes, that is the highest corporate structure will allow on Funkatron. It's the Funk Lord.
It is not likely you will see that for either of our runs. And I've always had like a firm belief that like all businesses across the world should adopt the ToeJam Earl promotion system for naming who's who in their company.
Look, I'm just a wiener here, all right? If you want, I can get you my Poindexter, but that's as high as I can go.
Assistant to the homie. He's here somewhere. So this opera singer lady that's following me around is one of the good Earthlings. If you pay her $3, she will sing, and any Earthlings that are around you will be magically popped out of existence. I think it doesn't really come up too often in speedruns, but you know, there's situations like I just kind of walked into where like I would be okay paying her right now. Ooh, man, I'm gonna try top left. Wings again, wings. Yeah, the chicken army with the tomato cannon.
They are a menace.
And don't get me wrong, like the tomatoes definitely hurt, but I think the real threat for them is sometimes they like to walk the same direction you're going and they body block you, and it's quite
The body
annoying.
blocking is by far the worst thing. Like the tomatoes, sure. But yes.
So that kind of goes back to the whole, like, just you learn how to, you know, dodge Earthlings, like the tomatoes specifically. It's just sort of ingrained in me for like how to do that. So, that I'm not sure I can describe very well on how you do it. But
Yeah, like with the tornadoes, I feel like as soon as they spawn, they're like aiming at where your trajectory is headed. So you have to like juke from where you're going at that moment to like divert away to not run into their path. And then they just like continuously seek you.
and if you play this game co-op, ToeJam and Earl usually have some sort of dialogue as they're traveling through the elevator.
Earl likes to fart in the elevator.
That is true. And yeah, very generally speaking, speaking of Earl, you know, the differences between the two characters, other than you know their physical appearance, ToeJam, his walk speed is faster than Earl, but has a smaller life bar. Boogeyman, no. Don't have anything for you right now that I know of.
Yeah,
Literally
unused
butting them.
stat is the swag stat, and Earl's is off the charts.
Yeah, there's no. I don't think I can name a swaggier character than Earl in just video games. Period.
It's also surprisingly graceful.
Boogeyman was like literally just camping in front of an elevator for me. It was quite annoying. Yeah, see, this is generally info I don't have during our weekly races, but yeah, we are neck and neck right now as far as level. We both just got to 15. But... That's pretty awesome. Nerd herd! But yeah, ToeJam walks faster, has a smaller health bar, and Earl is a bigger health bar and does not walk as fast. But swag factor off the charts.
Unrivaled. Looks like a gazelle when he jumps over water, too.
Yeah, it's pretty great. He's so happy when he flies as well. It's like ToeJam might be happy as well, but he doesn't have a mouth, so it's hard to...
It's hard to gauge what ToeJam is thinking or feeling.
And then you can use whatever theory you want on, like, if he doesn't have a mouth, how is he eating all this food that we're finding on the ground? And
I don't have a good answer for you.
Yeah.
I don't have a good answer for you.
Give me that phone. Oh, cat, no, don't do it. My cat is hovering over my Genesis right now, and I don't. It's making me nervous. Please don't. Ma'am. Yeah. Here, come up here. So I have two cats, Katana and Melina, and Melina is frequently a menace for me. Yeah, in fact, I still remember this really well. The very first ToeJam and Earl weekly race, it was the first weekend that I had them. I still don't know which one it was. It possibly might have been Katana, but she stepped on my Genesis and locked my game up during the race about 45 minutes in. So suffice to say, I DNF'd that particular race that week, but I still very much remember. You rascals. And since they're cats, they don't feel bad about it at all. Regardless if they were a kitten at that point in time or an adult now, they don't care. No remorse. Was there a piece here? There's not.
Perks of being a cat.
Yep.
And I've been doing a lot of 100%ing of these levels. Oh, that is not... yeah, that's not a friend. That's what you can expect sometimes out of a mailbox.
DNF dropped by new feline. Nice, I like that.
Meowdle combat, yes.
Ooh, very good. Boogeyman Haven. Oh yeah, I guess that's go back to the levels have a general theme. Each level always has the exact amount and types of Earthlings every single time. I don't know the stats on it, but 17 that I'm on right now is very much a Boogeyman heavy level. It always is. And there you go. And then chance of ice cream, phantom ice cream truck. Does it just show
There's
up?
one of those on that level, yeah. It's the first one you can get an ice cream truck, and there's only one. So you found it?
I found it. Yay! Yep, and the honk from it still lives in my nightmares as a child.
Yeah, there's certain items you can try to keep in mind for certain levels, like levels like 4, 10, 14, 22, 23. Great for rocket skates. Every level's good for high tops, I mean, all the time. Levels like 6, 11, 17, 21, 24, sometimes 25, great for wings because they are often very segmented. These tiny paths that you have to spawn to get to other areas, and sometimes recognizing like which shapes of the ground can turn into these paths is really important too. Like it's not everywhere. You don't have to go across every area next to the side of the world. You just recognize like which shapes of the edge can turn into terrain, and then it makes it a lot easier to target areas to look for the paths.
So, speaking of skates, while you were talking about that, I was trying to will it into existence, and I finally found some.
Hey.
Ooh, and the piece I was looking for. I still have not found that other speaker yet. Yeah, we kind of have like an ongoing joke, which is definitely not a joke at all. It's serious business. But the first to get 2 speakers in a run, that is officially go mode. Because the speakers are the most important part of the spaceship.
Don't need anything else. The most important part of space propulsion is external speakers in the vacuum of space. We all know this. They were more important in the 90s.
Sure. Been promoted to dude. Moving up the corporate ladder. Alright, good. I don't have unfalls currently, so I will not be tempted by the
It's never a good idea.
the unfall I forget what we call it. We've had different names for it, like a theory, tactic, postulate, perhaps.
Stratagem.
Stratagem, that's the one. That's the one. But basically, the idea is, so level I'm on right now, there's a ship piece here somewhere that I've not found, but I found the elevator. So the idea is you go ahead and go up to the next level, and then you jump off on purpose in hopes that you'll just magically land very close, if not onto the piece down below. And then you can just unfall back up. It almost never works, but it's very exciting when it does.
It does sometimes work, but it does not often work. It's almost always not the right choice, but sometimes it is. I wish you the best.
Yeah, I already know I don't have any unfalls, so it's not it's not on the table for me. But I would be tempted if I had it. And deceptively, the hula dancer is possibly the most wicked earthling in the whole game, because you'll just dance uncontrollably and there's nothing you can do about it for the most part, unless you have like tomatoes. But
or a boombox. Again, in the 90s, the power of the speakers of many varieties, very strong. Undeniable power. Boombox is very effective. It makes all the earthlings in a certain radius dance, so they won't hurt you, which is pretty tremendous stuff. The tornado is not affected.
But yeah, the by herself, like, sure, that sucks, kind of just standing there wasting time. But usually the real threat is, like, if it combos with almost any other earthling, like, you're likely going to die or get your present stolen by the mole. And yeah, the music in this game too. We've probably both heard it hundreds, if not thousands of times by now, but I still do not get tired of the music in this game.
Oh man, I'm in go mode.
Oh man.
It's over now.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and forfeit.
Obviously having the second speaker, the most important aspect of the run.
So I have personally not played ToeJam Earl 3 yet. Still would like to do that at some point in time. Yeah, the original is still, like, by far my personal favorite of all the ToeJam Earl games.
I'm about to get squished, huh?
Ice cream truck. What am I looking for? The elevator. Got it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if there was any potential for a Dreamcast release before it moved to the
I think that they were
original
making
Xbox.
ToeJam Earl 3 for Dreamcast. And then it got scrapped, and so they moved it to Xbox.
That makes sense.
It's right there. Okay. I've been bro-moded.
Congrats on your promotion.
I thank you.
Was there a piece here? There was.
Panic on Funkatron has its own very unique charms.
And I think I like that there's a lot more. The lore is kind of.
They flesh out a lot of lore.
Yeah.
You get a lot of some interesting characters. Oh my god. Boogeyman.
Phone. No! The phone poofed away from me. Boo. It had all the hot info, too. I could feel it. Yeah, the lawnmower guy, he's terrible at his job. Like, look at that mower bouncing. Like, you're not going to cut grass very well with that. What are you doing?
Some people are scandalized that the lawnmower guy can't cut down the rose bushes. I don't think your standard lawnmower can take down a rose bush, though.
Probably not.
You probably need like a hedge trimmer at least, right? With some you need to take a long time with some like hand, scissors or whatever, the snippers.
Yeah. Do you know what this is? Oh, total bummer. What? I thought I found that already. Maybe I got that from a mystery box. Oh, I opened the randomizer. Okay. It needed to happen from someone.
Always dicey to go out into space. But I'm pretty confident a lot of the time that there's going to be something. It's not good, though. There's something that I found is not good.
So all the presents I had identified in my run are completely wiped away and have no idea what any of my stuff is now after the randomizer. But sometimes that can be good late game, because like if you have like just garbage in your inventory, like it could be a way to just wheel some good stuff into existence. But it could still be all garbage too, you just don't know. All things are possible.
Okay.
I'm also not 100% sure if I picked up the piece on 20 or not. I don't actually remember, but I guess I'll find out eventually. Oh, got by the boogeyman. I'm armed with tomatoes, though. Get popped. Yeah, so tomatoes are pretty much the only weapon that you can have in the game that comes in the form of tomatoes or the slingshot.
Or tomato rain, I guess, but you can't control that.
Yeah. And all the Earthlings have a different amount of hits they can take from tomatoes before they pop away. And Boogeyman, luckily, are like one of the easier ones to pop, with only 2 hits. So sometimes it's worth it just to get them out of your way to take the time to hit them.
Oh.
Spring shoes, no thanks. Oh, another total bummer. This will randomly save me. It did not. Ascending up into the heavens where the tomato rain came from. Oh, Boogie, no. Oh, you're gonna force me to use spring shoes for its intended purpose. That's even worse.
Got the terrain generated out from under me again.
Now the old Wile E. Coyote. I don't know where to go. There's a bunch of land up there. Alright, fine. Alright, now I'm mad that spring shoes were useful twice now. That's too much.
They're useful. No one will deny that they're useful. If there was a chart, their usefulness would dwindle rapidly. The usefulness over time would be very, one jump, and that's it. Oh.
There's no way off of here. That's obvious. Oh, there we go. There's the hidden path. That's not always the
This
case.
might be great.
Oh, that was a troll path. That wasn't real.
So I did the thing where I dropped the duplicate, so now I know that this big ol' orange present is the randomizer, and anything else will be not. Oh my god. Oh man. Sometimes the game is like this, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I just saw it. Ouch. The boogeymen are not here to play.
It is not happy with me.
That's when I got my bro motion. And since I happen to have Icarus wings, I flew in the air to skip the extra life animation. Oh, got another one. Okay, great. Let's fly over here. Down? I guess so. Yeah, if the elevator's not down here on my game, I don't really have any idea where it could be. And there it is. Okay, great.
Oh, nice. Just what I needed. Wait.
Ice cream truck level. Ooh, ToeJam with the moves. Bo Jacksoning around that tornado. But not the ice cream truck.
I'm gonna game over to an accidental total bummer now, so what's gonna happen?
Oh no. School book. I'm sure my microphone's picking up me spamming the crap out of my controller to try to get ToeJam to wake back up.
Uh-oh. I just game overed, so.
Oh no.
Okay, that's cool.
So get some hot tub runs in. Yep, and that still does occasionally happen to us, despite how much we played it, and that's just how the game is sometimes. Oh, jeez. Ice cream trucks, please. There's the piece. Wait, let's go here. Oh, I got hit by the tomato rain. South. Oh, you actually got the skates? Wow. Did that rain cloud just zap you out of the tub?
I think it did, yes.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well, you know, Earl's a gentleman. He doesn't want to electrify the hula girls.
Yeah, so if you don't know, there is a level 0 in the game that I'm impressed you got that on a first try on a random world. Getting the skates, but yeah, if you get down to level 0, you can see there's a hot tub down there and a lemonade stand. Now the hot tub gets your health back to full, and lemonade gives you an extra life. And there is a hot tub speed run that's very short for both fixed and random world. You gotta have the MAME runs in every category for video games speedrunning. I have confirmed I did not skip a piece, at least. That's good. Oh, crap. That was dumb.
Yeah, a common pitfall for people in this game is they forget a piece and then they fall down from level 25, but they expect to see the ship piece here hint when you're falling down, and the game will not give you the hint when you're falling down. You have to open the menu and then hit like A to look at see whether the level has a ship piece or not.
I did a very dicey jump there and failed. So I'm down 2 levels now. What do I have unfold? Let's find out. Oh, there's a randomizer. Oh god, I was not clicking. No, Boogie don't. Okay. Alright, maybe I'll try to take this at a reasonable pace now. Oh. You know, I definitely will not be getting sub-hour now on this run. I say generally during the race, I think that's sort of like the mark that a lot of us go for, is getting sub 1 hour. But it does not always happen. But I possibly have unfalls, but I think I'm done trying to screw around to figure them out right now. And that all started with a minor fumble of falling off a level skates on 24.
Hey, it'll happen, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that there was I don't think that we hallucinated that there was something about a ToeJam and Earl movie in the works not too long ago, but I haven't really heard anything about it since then.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really say I know any real details beyond, what you just stated.
They may be making a ToeJam and Earl movie.
And we don't know exactly who they is either. So. Just a general they.
Well, it was like Steph Curry was involved with some group, right?
Yeah, and that just like what does that even mean exactly? I don't know. I do not want your dental work, dentist. Oh! Oh, wow. Clipped me through the elevator.
Yeah, Monkey's Paw, it's based off Back in the Groove. I keep saying that the best thing they could do would be to make it in some way like a Harold and Kumar-esque, like, quest adventure, like a buddy quest adventure. It doesn't have to be like, them going around in the same. It's not about getting White Castle because they're hungry, but like they're two buddies with like some quest. I don't think there needs to be like a villain or anything like that. I feel like they need to just be like two dudes getting into some hijinks and having a fun time along the way.
I'm in total agreement.
If they try to make it, some kind of like villain save the world story, I feel like that's not going to work. Like the stakes need to be like the stakes need to be appropriately low, Did
I see? No, I did not.
There's also I forget what it is, the Sega, is it the Enforce? There's some Sega like light gun that there's it's like Ready Aim Tomatoes or something like that ToeJam and Earl are in.
Yeah, the name, there's like the cartridges, I'm blanking on the name of that. Yeah, I would say that's, other than ToeJam and
The
Earl.
Minister. That's
yeah, there we go. Yep.
The Minister.
Yeah, I have not played. Actually, I don't think I've ever even seen a Minister in real life. But yeah, I've not played that at all. So there's that.
Those peripherals that exist, but I never even heard of it until recently. Works with Sega CD as well. That's awesome.
Noteworthy. There you go. Have a rose bush. Sure, let's open another rain cloud. Inner tube. Spring shoes. Oh, so I did have an unfall, as it turns out. Oh boy. Wow. I don't know if that's worth saving myself with the ring, but I will do it. So that was all like finding out I don't have shoes in any of the presents I had left. So, which is what I was hoping for. Okay. And as soon as I find the last piece here, that'll be time. Whenever that could possibly be.
Yeah, you could get the piece on 25, and if you've missed one, you'll have to go down and get the other one, and then that's when, like, whenever you get the 10th piece is when the game completes.
I don't trust that mailbox. Alright, I'm trusting it. It's real. They do not have skeets. I don't know, I'm collecting money at this point. Let's just not do that. I would be upset if the piece was in the top right, where I kind of started by that road. That I have forsook at this point. Where's the phone? I was walking left.
You see it poof? It's disappointing when you see the poof.
Sometimes level 25, it be like that.
That is the trouble with this game, is that the randomness can lead to some unfortunate circumstances where things just don't go well. And that's what you've been witnessing here. Random does mean random.
Top of the map, I suppose.
Sometimes it's amazing, though.
Left. Just go left. There's her. I did peep a little bit of land over here. I don't know if that's legit or not. Maybe. Boogeyman makes me not want to go over there, though. I'll put a pin on that left side of the map, but I'll come back later if I have to. Man, nothing. In the interest of being safe, I will walk around here. Safer. Why is there so many bees? What's going on this planet? Okay. Unlikely up here, but I will look.
And surprisingly, the bees on level 25, there's a certain point where the bees get stronger. It takes more tomatoes to kill them. So you get used to, I think, maybe 3 tomatoes for bees, and then all of a sudden it takes 5 and you might get cut off guard. Certain things just aren't worth fighting. Like the chickens take 10, mailboxes take 10. But some things like the ice cream trucks only take 3. So fighting those sometimes is better than trying to avoid them.
There we go, there's the piece. So time is now.
GG.
Yeah, thanks for the GG. Yep, thanks for the GGs, everyone. There's the dance. So you get some credits here as First, you got to crank it on the ship, get those speakers going.
The most important part of space travel. Meanwhile, Earl's down here hanging out with the girls in the hot tub.
Wait a minute, Earth looked round there as they were leaving. I thought it was like a cubed lasagna, flat layers of lasagna. Yeah, so you get like the credits here, you kind of see them, and then we'll be approaching Funkatron. Beautiful planet of Funkatron. And I always thought this like blew my mind as a kid. That like once you get to Funkatron, you can actually like freely walk around and explore Funkatron.
It is pretty cool, yeah.
Yep, I will just do the quick jaunt through here. And talk to the I don't know, do we ever decide is it Funkatronians? Is that the proper name?
I mean,
Funkatronites?
I don't know how those ever get made, you know? I feel like somebody just coins it. Funkatronian sounds fine to me.
Yeah, so it flows nicely.
My fellow Funkatronians. Yeah, I mean, it works. It works good.
You gotta be careful with this guy.
Oh,
With
the
the
one
hat
that
here.
asks you about money?
Where's my money? Get out of here, ToeJam. You don't have to deal with him. And then there's this legend. Here we go. Oh, rapturous jubilation. And then we walk over here, and then one player, the other characters, so Earl in this case, already here somehow.
I can confirm that no matter how fast you go, they're never impressed.
No.
Never impressed.
So, always enjoy the dad dance here from Earl's dad. There we go, bust a move. Trying to get that lined up close enough. There we go. So that is ToeJam and Earl. And yeah, there is a race that happens every Saturday, almost every Saturday. There's maybe very few exceptions, but yeah, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and welcome. Anybody can join, whether you've played ToeJam and Earl a lot, or you're just interested in learning. Like, everyone's welcome. Definitely encourage people to join. Yeah, feel free to reach out to myself or Hoodie, and we'll be happy to give you a link to the Discord server. Get involved and chat with other ToeJam and Earl enthusiasts.
Yep,
And
I'm pretty
we'd
sure
love to
that
have you.
SRC and Race Time also both have links to the Discord there as well.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, every Saturday we do these races. We just hang out and voice. You don't have to hang out and voice chat.
No.
Some people do, some people don't. But like we said, we just play Random World, so none of us have the same seed in this version. So we just all hang out and talk to each other.
Yeah, it usually like devolves into either like complaining about the game or random
Talking about weird,
dumb
random
stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you know this off the top of your head, Hoodie, but I believe like the ToeJam and Earl races, it's got to be like the longest running like Sega based speedrun race that exists.
I can't imagine there's another race that's happened only not like maybe like 4 or 5 times over the past like 7 or 8 years. It hasn't happened on Saturday, so yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I have anything else. And I hope everyone enjoyed the race, and thanks for hanging out. And Hoodie, I'll let you close out if you have anything else.
No, thanks for watching. Enjoy the SEGAthon. Thanks everyone here at the SegaCrew for putting us on. It's a lot of fun getting all this Sega action. So thanks to everybody. Keep watching. This is great.